I am Izzy Noodles, welcome to the final part of The Last Plague. There's a lot to do in this video, so let's get to it. So I do have all 4 stars, so we can go ahead and place those now. Okay, so there is something kicking off in the desert. So ahead of me, a room has just opened up. In the room is only 4 receptacles for Ankhs. So now let's head into the desert section, see what on earth is happening over that way. So yeah, we can see in the distance, yeah, something's occurring, and if you look closely, you can probably just make out the movement of some serpent heads. Awesome. So yeah, we are going to have to kill 4 serpent heads to get the 4 Ankhs that we need. So it's not too tricky, can be just a bit annoying. So yeah, they are going to be shooting fire. They can't get you from down here though, so that is good. And there is only one way up, so I have been close to that section because I picked up some ammo from just over here in the first video. So you can stand here safely. This first serpent head can't reach you with the flame. So just take note of your ammo. I'm pretty okay for ammo because I've been picking everything up, so I am well stocked, but I recommend you hold on to your Uzi ammo and your revolver ammo. There, of course, again, is a diary update, which I completely forgot about, my bad. So let's give this a read now before I forget. In his passage through the Shadow Kingdom at night, the Sun God faced several adversaries, among whom the most dangerous were snakes. The leading demon of them all was the great serpent Apophis. God of evil, was associated with various scary natural events, such as the unexplained darkness of a solar eclipse, storms, earthquakes, and plagues. I think I'm about to discover the origin of the myth of the serpent Apophis. These events that are happening here in Egypt have no other explanation. If you have Apophis, you have demons. In other words, lots of fun. Oh, before I forget, watch out for the sands. So I think that implies that the sandworm is still around. I'm not really sure. I haven't come across the sandworm, sand snake in this final section, but that doesn't mean that it's not necessarily there. So just be careful. So yes, my ammo. You really would like to hold on to your explosive arrows as well. Keep an eye on your Uzi and revolver, Desert Eagle ammo. And you can just YOLO the rest. You don't really need to use the grenade gun. It does damage you as well anyway, so that's not really going to be used at any point in this walkthrough. So just gonna YOLO what I have. So equip. I've got my laser sight, which is good. Just gonna use up my normal arrows here because we can aim up and very easily shoot this. Okay, there we go. It is down. Oh my good gracious. Lots of body parts. So now we're going to climb up and around to get to the other serpents. So just going to have a cautionary save here, just in case. So you can hop around the corners of the pyramids. There's one corner that you cannot hop around, so you are forced to go in a certain direction. So from here, I'm going to run and jump straight ahead to the ledge that's going around the pyramid. And you are vulnerable as you are grabbing that ledge. So be really quick, straight into a running jump. Oops, or not, that's fine. Woohoo, you see. So let's try that again. That didn't quite work out. Oops, oh my goodness, what is happening? There's a first for everything. This just happens to be while I'm recording. Isn't that nice? There we go, grab this and move, move, move. There we go. So could have been hit, but I'm fine. So come over here, out of the way. So each serpent does have a health bar, but we're not going to get close enough to actually aim at the serpents. So we're too far away, but you can take advantage standing on this slightly higher section. If you want, you can use your pistols, take a bit of time, but to save ammo, absolutely go for it. So I'm using my Uzis, I have so much ammo. And just stand here lined up to the serpents. And as long as you can see that there's blood splats, you are doing damage. And you can see where I killed the first serpent, that Ankhs is sitting right there. If you want to pick that up first, do bear in mind that the serpent on the right hand side can get you. It can throw the flames at you. You are vulnerable there, so I'm going to get the Ankhs at the end. So the next one, same thing again. So if you prefer, you can start getting the Ankhs. Again, if you go for the Ankh that is over there in front of me, then you are again vulnerable to the final serpent head that is round the back of this pyramid. So, if you still want to use pistols, that is fine. You will have to do a bit of extra jumping on the spot to target this final serpent. It can be a bit awkward to target this one because you are not raised up high like I was over there. So I am going to go with my Desert Eagle because I can. Let me just, oops, unequip the, or separate the laser sight, put it on my Desert Eagle. Awesome. So now let's go and collect the Ankhs. So to get onto the pyramid, this is the spot where you will need to start. So right over here, just on the corner, do a running jump without a grab. You can just make out the tiles that you can stand on. They are a slightly different colour, even if you can't visibly see which ones are the flatter ones. So just here. And there we go, first Ankh. And you can head around this corner, so just be careful with your jump here. There we go, second Ankh, and as I did already mention, if you pick this up with this next serpent around the corner still alive, it can set you on fire, the flames can get you. So we can't hop around this corner, there's no tile to jump on, so we have to go all the way around. Okay, the next tile is actually in front of me. There we go. Okay, one more to get. So I will just need to slide down a space, I do believe. I think it's easier to just... There we go, hit this spot. I think this is the safe tile. Yep. And there we go, final Ankh in the bag. So now we can head back and place these. So as I've said, the sandworm may or may not be around. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen it in this final section. But to make your way back, just head towards the glowing blue flowers in the far distance, and then you'll better see where to head to as you get closer. Apparently I triggered the music again. Okay, so go ahead and place all of the Ankhs in this furthest room. Okay, so apparently we've been whisked away somewhere. This level is called Paradise. I have mixed feelings. I'm not quite sure if it's what I would call Paradise. But this level is kind of like the main event on the tomb raiding for this video. This is like the main level. So straight away got some ammo just here, and around this corner there is a med pack. So we'll have 4 enemies turn up. It's hard to see. They're going to come from the distance. I'm going to stand and shoot forward. There we go. Missed a lot of shots, but it gets a few extra shots in there. And they can block your shots, so just be aware of that. Keep swapping enemies, jumping about, etc. I was kind of wondering what happened to the 3rd enemy, or the 4th enemy rather. They were running inside of each other doing the same actions. That's really creepy and very strange. Okay, so once all of them are down, each of them does drop a large medpack. Small medpack actually, the green ones are the small ones. Okay, and just come outside. This is where we can see the sandstorm does take full effect. It's very hard to see in the sandstorm. It kind of comes and goes. So just be careful. So there's a few items around about to get. So it's not so bad right now, but it is going to get worse. Okay, a couple of shotgun shells there. Around this corner, there's a couple more. Actually, just the one more, just here. Okay, and over by the fountain, there's a couple of Uzi pickups. Continue on just around this column, this pillar, there's more shotgun shells. And stick to one side of these stairs, we will have a surprise boulder. Okay, and at the top of the stairs, the camera angle will move, so you can still run, but make sure to stand still. Just here, when the camera starts moving, stand still, because you'll spawn some enemies and you can't see what you're doing, and then they're just going to take pieces out of you. So that is the tower that we are heading for. That's the main objective here. So just run forward, spawn the enemies. There they are, and just fight them on the stairs because there's some sections of quicksand and they're very hard to see when the sandstorms are, you know, swarming in. And don't forget, keep swapping enemies with the look button because they start blocking your attacks. Awesome, and again, they each drop a small medpack. It is a bit of a hunt to find them here. Can't find one. Which happened before. I had to just walk away because I could not find one of the medpacks that got dropped. So yeah, maybe I'll just have to move on. Leave it behind. But yeah, 4 gets dropped just there. Each enemy drops a medpack. So just around this left side, there's some arrows. And you might want to save just here because of the sand, and as I've said, there's some like quicksand pits as well. Instant death if you fall in. So careful here, Lara will look over to the left, which again is kind of annoying when you're trying to like see where you're going. So just coming to this side because there's another pickup. Got some grenades. As I've said, I won't be using the grenade gun. I don't need to, and it does damage Lara as well. Ooh, oh, snug. I made it. So any tiles that look like these on the walls, these low tiles, those are breakaway tiles. So just be aware of that. To reach this first one, you do need to do a full running jump. So you can either have your back to the wall, be right up against the wall to try and make the most of this tile space, or do your best to run along the diagonal line. I am going to go for the half tile jump, but not be all the way up to the wall, because you don't get as much distance with a half tile / walking jump as you do with a running jump. So make sure your back is not up against the wall. Take 2 steps back, and then 2 walking steps, and swap to hold the jump. So just shimmying around so it doesn't fall. And then you can just hop back to the next tile. Easy peasy. And we're going around the corner. You see that Medpack? You can't now, but there it is. That's where we're going to. So from the corner, just carefully hop with a curve. Mind the ceiling though, because that can be tricky to get by. So hops and jumps along here. I'm just trying to make sure I'm lined up with that vertical pole. Running jump, basic jumps. So to get to that vertical pole, you need to do the swing around, the sprint to swing to get to this. And just be not too high, but you do possibly need to be higher than you think to get to this next pole. And the next jump, very quick, climb up, turn and jump forward to the next pole and turn around, back over to this pole, turn around again. Simple jumps. You only need to sprint in this sequence to get to that vertical pole. So yeah, just judge your way past these, not too tricky. Basic running jumps. Hop back around this corner. And to get to this pole, you want to just take 2 steps back and then do a standing jump. I'm going to save in case I'm wrong. I know this one's a funny old jump. No, okay, how did this go wrong? I suppose I should have realised that is a bit far for a standing jump. So from the back edge, do the half tile / walking jump. That's what it is. I knew it was a funny jump. And then basic swings to the end. Okay, we made it, we're fine. So hop into this room, there will be some more swordsmen, and it's even trickier to see them. So 5 in total. Keep shooting and swapping targets. Ooh. Yeah, I tend to just hop all the way around the room. Keep moving. Oh, I'm stuck in the fountain. Yeah, very hard to see. The sandstorm is getting worse. Don't think I've killed anyone yet. There we go, 1 person's down. I've accidentally hopped onto a ledge. Oh, I think that one guy is stuck in the fountain, that's fine. Awesome. So only 3 medpacks are dropped this time. Sometimes they do climb up onto the ledges, so if you can't find 3, just check the ledge ahead of me over there. And sometimes if they fall into the fountain, you might not be able to grab them. There's also some revolver ammo in the fountain. Where is this final medpack? So anyway, one of the vases as well has ammo. That is this one that I already shot that's over in this corner. So maybe the medpack is up here. No, it's not. So there is a large medpack here anyway, along with some shotgun shells. Missing a medpack. I didn't really check the fountain. Maybe it's in the fountain. Ah, here it is. There we go. Try crouching if you are struggling, but that still didn't work for me one occasion. Had to leave the medpacks behind. So, next up, we need to open the doors up there by moving this block over to here so we can reach that crowbar lever. So I suppose I could have used my shotgun because I won't really be using the shotgun ammo very much. Instead of using pistols, never mind. But anyway, now we need to push this over to this wall so we can reach the doorway we've just opened. It doesn't need to be right up against the wall, so that's very helpful. You can push it against the wall if you want, but you'll save time by not doing so. So push it as far as you can and then over a little bit. Okay, so out here we have some big scary enemies. Luckily they can't come inside, so we can shoot them from the safety of inside the doorway. Again, I'm just using my pistols a lot to show you if you're short on ammo where you can use the pistols. Because you really need to save your ammo. There's some chaos coming up at the end. Awesome. When they are both down, you can just come over and grab some shotgun shells. Okay, and then I'm going to swing over this way. Just going to have a pit stop save. I haven't saved in a while. So grab this swing pole, grab the edge. So just come to the edge so you can easily do a standing jump over to here and then grab this balcony. More of these enemies, but that's fine because you can easily stand up here and they can't see you. Okay, and next we have a lever puzzle. There's 2 jump switches we need to grab. Let me head over this away. So I've just shown you one. And there's the second one. I'm going to work on that first. And on the side of the building, kind of hard to see, there is a platform that's going to raise up once we grab both of the jump switches. So we can stand on that platform to continue climbing the tower. So for the right hand lever, it's actually easier than you think. You do not need to pull lever 1 or 5 in this puzzle. So lever 2 and lever 4. So going for this right hand lever first. Okay, there we go, and the next lever. With lever 2 and 4 down, just pull down lever 3. Okay, and the next jump switch. And then easy peasy grab. With both jump switches pulled, we will spawn some more sword enemies. I'm just going to try and hop down just here, there we go, to grab some ammo, some grenades around this corner. And these enemies are actually really easy to deal with. You don't even have to slide down, just deal with them from up here. Yeah, usually all 3 of them do try and start climbing. That's as far as they can get, so that's fine. Sometimes they do have a bit of a wander. Yeah, one of them's going. He's got bored. Okay, so final one. Let's go. Alright, and he's down. So now, to get to that right-hand side again, to get to the platform we've just raised, just raise up lever 3. And there we go, we're good to go again. Okay, so you can see that platform there now. That's what we raised. So kind of a snug jump. I've not really ever missed, but it's a bit like, ooh, you know, it gets you on edge. Yeah, I knew it. Never really missed. I guess this is a bit of a bad angle. There we go. So another swordman just around this corner. He doesn't hop and jump around, so that's fine. Sometimes he blocks your attacks. Just put your weapons away and draw them again. Okay, there is a second one, but he's the same situation. He's fine. So grab the med pack that this guy dropped. Very calm, guys. We'll kill them anyway. They're just thinking, I'm not getting paid enough to be right up here. Oh, bye-bye, dude. Okay. That's a shame. He also drops a med pack, but that's gone now. So, yeah, if you have the chance to grab that med pack, then yeah, he drops a med pack. Pit stop save, just cause, you know, technically I don't need to do it there. I don't know why I want to do it there, but I'm not doing it. I'm refraining. So blind jump, just hop back to a pole. there we go. It's a bit scary. That's partly why I was gonna save, but I don't need to. And then, yeah, I'm definitely saving here because these are all breakaway tiles. And we are just about at the top of the tower. So this might take a few attempts. So I'm gonna run across these two tiles, just hop that corner, keep running, don't jump. But then jump off with a twist in the air. You want to jump sooner than you think to land on the edge of a third tile, so that you can actually jump off again and grab the fourth tile. Complicated, I know, but you'll probably figure out what I mean as you see me trying to do it. So there we go, just keep on running, hop, try and be closer to the edge so you can grab that. So yeah, that's the thing, you have to jump sooner than you think for that jump. Oh, okay, I actually made it. That took way too many attempts. Also, if you jump too soon, you hit your head and you don't get the distance. I didn't mean to pull up there, but I'm going to have a save in a separate slot. Grab the... Oh, there we go, I made it. Oh my god, grab the edge of this. Sometimes Lara doesn't turn quite quick enough to get up into that gap, so that's why I've come around to here. So run forward and hold the jump button to grab, because sometimes Lara doesn't like to grab when you hold the action. So climb on up, gonna grab my shotgun. So you don't need the shotgun, but this is gonna be my weapon of choice to save other ammo. Pistols might do, it's a bit chaotic, you might need medpacks. And a save. Yep. And there's wraiths. Keep hopping around. And you got this. Don't touch the middle of the area either. Oh no, I can't see a thing. Oh my good gracious. Yeah, that sandstorm is wild. Okay, one is down. I think the other's down. This is where the wraith is going to be a pain. So these guys each drop something. And you have to place them as well. Oh my god, I can't see. I'm trying to not use a medpack because I've made it this far. Even though, yeah, next level will be Medpack Central anyway. Medpack incoming. Where am I? Medpack, Medpack, Medpack. Just gonna use a small one. Because that got out of control. If I could see, that'll be great. If this was a no med walkthrough, I'd be a bit upset by that. I just needed that Medpack to get through that bit. So now where have we been whisked away to? We seem to be in the void of space. So this level looks so cool. It feels really calm, but it's more like a calm before the storm. We have an intense boss battle coming up. There's no items to pick up in this level, so that's good. Only the important, like, main items you'll need to collect. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. I haven't saved it. I was trying to not save it there, because I'll need to save it again in just a moment. There we go. Okay, so next up we still have these breakaway tiles. We need to raise a tile from the ground, raise a block from the ground to reach the first breakaway tile. To do that, we need to move this this Himalayan salt rock lamp. Put it under the ceiling marker. Okay, so onto the rug and then one tile space over. So this is where I will save my game. So pretty easy jumps. And after I've just said that, let's see how many times I'm gonna die. So grab the edge and come around the corner for this one. Easiest jump. Okay, this next section you do need to save because it's a one-shot situation. So there's a crowbar lever here, there's all these breakaway tiles that go around this column with spikes on the top. And what's going to happen when I use the crowbar lever is a platform is going to start raising up, and I can't even run too soon, otherwise I'll land on the spikes, but we need to land on the platform that's raising up. Bit of a nuisance, but it's fine. It's kind of fun. So yeah, this might need a little bit of practice. So just watch that tile raising. When you think it's good to go, then just go for it. You may or may not be able to just run straight onto that breakaway tile. It's not often I get that in one either, but you see, if you do it too quickly, then yeah, you're gonna land on the spikes. So for now, just, you know, enjoy the ride. We're being taken up on the elevator to the next section. But yeah, this is so cool. Why we've made it to space, I do not know. Okay, hopefully you have a ton of medpacks on you, because this is where you're going to need them. Let's go. So all the way to the end. And this is the part where you're going to lose all of your marbles and all of your everything. So this is where I'm going to opt for my Uzis, so you can use the revolver if you need to. I actually have enough Uzi ammo that I won't need to use my revolver, so that's fine. Try not to use your explosive rounds for this first section of the fight. I'll explain more once we are heading into the second section on how to deal with that part. So Uzi ammos, equip, Uzi pistols, I mean, whatever. So we'll have 3 demigods. Yeah. On this narrow section. Yep. And there's like 2 robot things currently just sitting there in the middle. They act as wraiths, so if you manage to shoot those, that's fine. That will get rid of those as well. Yeah. Chaos and yeah. So essentially just run around the center if you manage to get them in a good spot, which I will explain as we go. That will be great. Sometimes you may need to put your pistols away at the corners so you can actually get your bearings to jump properly. Oh, I'm already down. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a lot of death in this section. But that's one reason I do like to put the pistols away. Oh, why did she turn? The corners can be so disorientating. For me, I don't know if that's the same for anyone else. Yeah, try and, oh my god, get out of the way. Keep an eye on your health. Trying to shoot these wraiths as well. Medpack. Oh, I meant for a large, but whatever. Oh, it pushed me. Okay, just trying to deal with those wraiths. Now let's try another medpack. Did I get the wraiths? I do not know. So these guys, when you're around the corner, actually can help like this. You can hop back like so. Just bear in mind that there still is that one that's actually now coming towards me, so that's not going to work. Pit stop save, because I haven't saved yet. Keep saving. And they can push you off, which is very annoying. So sometimes you can get them all together, which is good. But yeah, that strat when you're just around the next corner is very handy if you manage to achieve that. Oh, I think I nearly jumped off the edge. I think I'm fine. Medpack. Oh, okay, the one behind me is coming. Yeah, I'm being shot at, so I can't use that strat for this guy. Pit stop save because I'm doing good. Another med pack, I think. Top me up. Just keep saving. Keep saving. Oh, okay. This is why I should have put the pistols away there. Okay, they are both in the way. Okay, that's fine, I'm okay. Another med pack. Ooh. Well, they're just not close enough. Where are they? There they are. Oh, one is down. That is good. I might be able to do this strat going the other way around this section. I always go this way around. Oh, this guy's coming. Might be able to get this guy. Oh, this guy behind is shooting now. Medpack. Should I have a pit stop save? I probably should. Did I get him? Nice. Okay, one guy to go. This one just dropped something. You might want to kill them all before picking that up. Up to you. I always just go ahead and kill them just for ease. You know, I'm trying to see if I can... If he's going to come this way, I can still use this strat. He's down. Okay. So this bit can be pretty tough and very frustrating if you get pushed off. That can happen. I don't know why I went the long way around. This is fine. So there is this Candle of Time that we have just picked up. So that is phase 1 of this battle done. When I use the Candle of Time, which is where I hopped over to here, yeah, we'll have 4 snakes that breathe fire. If you happen to not have any ammo left, because the first time I played, I used up all my ammo on these demigods, and then, psych, there's more. Yeah, I just had my pistols. I had a ton of medpacks, which is very good. Kept getting set on fire, so you need to save a lot. And it might take you an hour, took me about an hour to do this final section. The fountains in the corners can put the fire out, but do not rely on them. I tried, and it's just more hassle than it's worth. So lots of saves in different slots. If you are down to your pistols, good luck to you. What I'm going to do is now equip my crossbow with explosive ammos and hop down into that section. That looks really sloped, but you can stand there. And I'm going to let it rip with the explosive arrows as fast as I can, because I'm still vulnerable down there. I've tried it with the pistols, I've tried to be down there. I will, well, you'll get set on fire. Lara will be set on fire a lot. So, set myself up. Let's grab the crossbow with explosive rounds. Equip. Oh. I'm going to risk not using Medpack. I shouldn't need to, because the only time I'll get hit is just going to be instant death with fire. So, save. Okay, when you're ready, use this time candle. Oh yes, and wraiths. I often forget about the wraiths. When you have control, just gun it. Lay waste. Try and get rid of this wraith by grabbing your Uzis or maybe whatever you have. Shoot it. I don't have much ammo left, but I got it. Okay, cool. Because it will annoy you. Good question though. Is there an update here? Impossible. So there's no update in the diary that I need to read. So there are 4 of these record discs, and you've probably already realised where they are going. It's actually easier than it looks to get back up. There we go. Okay, so after using all 4, an Ornate Dagger appears over here. Once we pick this up, that will be the end of the game. Let's take a look at my stats. I've never really thought about that before. Well, not bad on timing. It feels like such a long game. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's kind of tough. 8 medpacks. I don't know if that counts the small ones as 1. I suppose that's the most curious thing. The thing I was most curious about. So here we go, grab this and we will have some end credits. So I'll let the credits play and there will be a little scene after that, so if you want to see that, stick around. But this is where I will say my goodbyes. So thank you for watching my walkthrough of this awesome game and I hope to see you next time. Take it easy.